Hello my little Globdules and welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. This is, as the name suggests, a game development simulator of sorts. It's another game that I thoroughly enjoyed playing during 2013. It was actually released at the end of 2012, but it finally came on Steam in August last year, and I've been enjoying playing it ever since. Let's get straight into the game, shall we? And I'll explain as we go along. Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you've been transported back in time. I can see the DeLorean reference already. To start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. Before you start your adventure, you have to give your company a name, so we'll call ourselves Globdules. My name is Gartokk, Businessland Adventurer. I am masculine, yes, I am feeling very masculine today. What am I wearing? Let's see, I've got blonde hair, I've got black hair, and I'm wearing a dark t-shirt right now. That'll do. I'll unlock all the hints that I've unlocked before because I enjoy learning more about this game the more I play it. So here we are in our bedroom. Time is ticking away up here, so I'll develop a new game right away. This is the idea. We design a game, we assign certain attributes to that game, and then that game gets reviewed and goes on the market, and we've got to earn money. I'm going to have a look at the topics we have available here. Not very good topics right now. History, evolution, surgery, or prison. Let's do history, adventure. On the G64, because that has a good market share right now. We'll call it Globsword. Alright, so it's going to cost us 25,000 bucks to begin this game. We'll make it 2D graphics. We'll skip the text-based development, as fun as it is. So, off he goes. He decides to be creative and start working on this game. And we have to assign certain attributes during the developmental stages to try and make the game better. History, adventure, I guess we're looking at story and quests have got to be pretty high. I'd like to leave the gameplay up as well, but I'll take the engine right down there. And we click on OK. Once again, guys, I'm very sorry for the quality of my voice. Still a little ill, but I'm getting better. I also apologize if there's any background noise. Not only am I cooking a chicken right now, but we're also having regular hailstones outside. Development stage 2. Dialogues. Yes, dialogues is very important. Artificial intelligence isn't. And we'll notch down level design a little bit as well. So obviously, as a single-man bedroom developer, we're not expected to come up with anything great, but we need our big break. We need to earn $1 million so we can move into the next office, start hiring people and training people and getting better facilities and building better games. So that's our objective right now. World design is very important. As you can see, I've already researched that. Graphics are also very important. I'll notch that up a little bit. And here you can assign selected features. Right now we don't have many to choose from. At the end of the development cycle, we can either finish right away if we want the money, if we're money grabbing, or we can fix those bugs like he's doing right now, look. Polishing it, just adding a little bit of extra tech on there. We'll finish that and we'll get that released. Globsword is ready! And then as you can see, there's a little bit of an RPG aspect to it. You level up in different areas of the game, and as you level up, you get better at those particular aspects of game design. I can either trash or release. Why would I trash? Let's release the beggar. Now, after a game is finished, you can create a game report, like a kind of post-mortem, basically. There we are. A post-mortem on the game to find out what worked and what didn't. And we get some information from that gets fed back into the interface, which is awesome. Our reviews have come in, guys. Let's see how people responded to our first ever game, Globsword. Not bad. Have seen better, says Star Games. 5 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Quirky but good, says Informed Gamer. 5 out of 10 from Game Hero. Their focus on world design served this game well. And 5 out of 10 from All Games. Adventure games work well on the G64. I totally agree. All Games tend to troll you a little bit, though, so expect a little bit of trolling from All Games down there. We're not fans of All Games. Globdules, a newcomer, has just released their first game. It's had moderate response from reviewers, and we're curious to see what they'll deliver in the future. Indeedykins, as you can see, I'm building up research points there in blue up at the top right. I use that to actually research features and topics for future games and things like that. So the more of that we can get, the better. Globdules sold 1,800 units in the first week. Chart number 49, not bad, not bad. That'll keep us ticking over for a little while. We now have 12 fans! Yay! It's a bit like my Hitbox channel. And here we have the post-mortem report for Globdules. History and adventure is an okay combination. I'd say it's an awesome combination. I've played some excellent historical adventures historically. That didn't make sense. We'll do the spy thing, and we'll make it an action game. On the G64 again, it's a little bit more expensive than the PC, but right now they do have the market share, so let's make the most of that market share while it still exists. Plus, who's not a fan of Commodore? Come on, we all love Commodore. And this game we're going to call... The name's Glob. James Glob. And all the bubbles go up. It's a very satisfying feeling when those bubbles go up. I love watching those. It's brilliant. Okay, so you can see for action games, the engine is quite important. The gameplay is quite important. Story quests, probably not so much. I probably shouldn't put it so low, but I am going to utch the gameplay up a bit because I love games with good gameplay. Gameplay first. Let's have a look around his room. He has a wrench. Lots of screwdrivers. This is basically a garage, isn't it? Garage, garage. I don't know. I think it's garage because there's a type of music that's called the same name, and you don't go, I'm going to a garage music rave, do you? I'm listening to garage music. No, I'm garage music. Away he goes. Come on, start creating. If you ever see him scratch his head, that means he's not doing anything. Time just stands still. Well, not time doesn't stand still. Time keeps going, but he just scratches his head literally for several weeks. Okay, so our first game sold 9,000 units. We made 63,000 bucks. That should keep us ticking over for a little while. This game is shaping up to be quite nice. Got quite a nice balance of tech and design. If we can get one more design in there, that would be great. Oh, we've got some industry news here. Isn't that exciting? Recent market study suggests that the C64 is outselling competitors in the PC sector. Consumers prefer the lower price, greater availability, and flexible hardware config. What? The Commodore 64 did not have very flexible hardware configuration. Anywho, let's see how that pans out, shall we? Come on, let's see if we get one more design. Yes! Finish! Well, it's not finish, it's English, but it's completed. I got new records on both of them. Nice, nice. James Glob is ready to go. Alright, let's speed this up. Ding, 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 ding. Release! So what else is in this room? We were having a look around the room, weren't we? Oh, let's see our reviews first. Alright, looks to be about the same as the last one. Maybe a little bit better. Yeah, I think we've improved a little bit there with our spy adventure game. Sorry, spy action game, wasn't it? I hate you all games. So yeah, we've got a blackboard here with Pong on it. Oh, we're getting that research up nicely, aren't we? Some books in a bookcase, a little box down there. We've got a bin here. What else we got? Some post-it notes on a cork board. That's the old way of sharing things. None of this Facebook malarkey. Stick it on a cork board. Lots of shelves. I don't like the wallpaper here. I'm sure there's some rising damp as well. I think the quicker we get out of here, the less likely it is we'll get emphysema. According to rumors, never listen to rumors, the Japanese company Ninvento is planning to launch its very own home gaming console. The company is widely known for the successful arcade game, A Dinky King. You can actually mod this game, and I'd love to see if anyone's actually created a mod where it replaces all the fake names with real ones. I also want to see a mod that includes the Amiga and the Atari ST, because they played a very, very large role in computer gaming, and they're completely missing from this. There are other consoles that are missing, like Neo Geo and the 3DO and a few other obscure ones, but that's fine. They didn't have a massive impact on the industry like the ones that are included are. But the Amiga and the Atari ST, I mean, they were massive gaming machines back in the day. They were fighting for market share and everything for years. Many industry experts doubt that home gaming consoles will take off. That's actually true. I remember when I first started hearing about the NES and the Atari 2600 as well. Actually, that's not in the game, is it? I've just realized the 2600 isn't. That's sacrilege. Geez, maybe they didn't want to add the extra company in there, but with the G64, Commodore's already in there, so they could have done the Amiga at least, but maybe they didn't want to add Atari in there, I don't know. But, this is a problem. When the Nintendo was coming out, when the Atari 2600 first came out, experts didn't see its potential. And these same experts are the people that are exploiting the eventual potential that was realized right now. That's the problem. These people cannot foresee the future properly. They're obsessed with the current. And whatever business practices you agree or disagree with, it doesn't matter. What matters is that the people in charge are closed-minded and don't have vision at all. And this is the problem that's facing the industry today. We're moving along at a snail's pace. Wow, that was quite a tangent. Where do I shop? Tangents or us? Alright, so we've just researched UFO. So what we're going to do is make a UFO game. We're going to make it a UFO strategy game. And call it X-Glob. Because that makes perfect sense. This is going to be the best game ever, guys. X-Glob, come on. Right, story quests don't need to be that high. Engine does. I'd also like gameplay to be equal. So we just put those up to the top. It doesn't really matter because it's about percentage allocation, not actually how high the bars are. It's about how you allocate your time. As you can see, there's no difference between that and that. So we'll put them both up to the top because I think they're equally important. I will probably suffer for that in the reviews, but my integrity is worth something. Moving on. Hey, I make the games I want to play, you know? I think that's the way I would always do it. I think that's the way a lot of developers do it, you know, at the top of the chain anyway, at least, to have some say and input into the games that they develop. They all create games that they want to play. Level design could be quite... Well, again, we'll leave it equal, so let's see what happens. So, world design is super important. I'll put the sound down to half, and we'll leave the graphics. We'll basically just not make any graphics. It'll just be ASC2 code everywhere. Let's go. Okay, now, the problem is here, as you can see up at the top there, I left some bugs in this game, just to show you what happens when you do leave bugs in the game. I didn't make a mistake at all, honest. Alright, here's our reviews for X-Glob. Yeah, they're hitting us hard on the bugs. They will get noticed by the reviewers and by your fans as well. You'll lose fans, they'll ask for a patch, things like that. Maybe we'll see some of that come up in the future. Right now we'll do a generate a game report. Let's generate a game report. Contract work. This is interesting. Actually, it's not. Let's skip it. UFO and strategy is a great combination. I know. I invented the genre. The genre. Sorry, my French is coming out there. They wouldn't pronounce the genre. There we go. Evolution, simulation on the G64 again, and we'll call it Globs, because that's a nice name. Just Globs. Stop scratching your head. Get some head and shoulders, you freak. No one ever empties his bin. You can stay here for 35 years and that bin will never get emptied. In fact, you'll never leave the same spot. It's a bit like my apartment, really. Music's quite cute. It's a great little game, actually. I would say, rather controversially, it's a direct rip-off of Game Dev Story on the iPhone. It's a very, very similar game, but I've always wanted to see Game Dev Story on the PC anyway. It's good to see that someone took the bull by the horns, Greenheart Games, and actually got it onto the PC and did really well with it. I suggest you go out and buy it, and as always, the link to the game is below the video. New record, ding! Ding, ding, look at all those dings. Oh, I am so dinged right now. This is for our evolution simulator called Globs. Here we go, babies. Alright, it's good, it's good. It's not the one, as Catchphrase would say. Well, Catchphrase wouldn't say it because that's the name of the show, but right now I've forgotten the name of the host. I know that the little animated guy was Mr. Chips, but I've totally forgotten the name of the host, so let's move on from that. It's not a funny joke. I'll edit that out. If that is still in, it didn't go very well. Evolution and simulation is a great combination. I agree. Story quests seem to be not very important for this type of game. I also agree. Alright, let's research custom game engine while I go over and turn my chicken. The chicken is turned, and if you're wondering why I'm cooking a whole chicken to myself, well, you're weird. Now, the serious answer is I was supposed to have a friend over the weekend, and they backed out, and it'll go off tomorrow if I don't eat it, so I've got to eat the whole chicken. Prison action on. Oh, should we make our first game for the Nintendo Entertainment System? The market share is fairly well spread out now, so I'll stick with the C64 for the time being, and we'll call this Globdules. Oh, he's already put one bug in there. He hasn't even started yet. What is that? Alright, so we'll leave the graphics quite high, but we'll also pop the sound up this time a little bit, get the balance a little bit more balanced. Oh, my chair's really squeaky. What's with my chair tonight? I think he's in a mood. Are you in a mood, chair? Calm down, dear. You're just a chair. 2 more new records. This could be good. If I've got the balance right, this could be the one that sends me up the echelons of the industry. Here we go, guys. Is this the one? What do you think? Place your bets now. We need 9s and 10s if it's going to make us a lot of money. Action games work well. Informed Gamer says beautiful. If it's so beautiful, why didn't you give us a 10, you bitches? Wow, Game Hero gave us a 9. I like you, Game Hero. The check's in the post. Good games, as all games. Shut up your face. So, we're running that game. I'm a bit bored now. What shall I do now? We'll just wait and see what these sales are like. They're not bad. They're not bad. They'll keep us ticking over. As one customer says, I love the games. And playing with a controller is so much more fun than a keyboard. Well, he has a point. I used to love those controllers. They're not the best controllers that have ever been devised, obviously, but they were just so much fun to hold. My favorite controller ever is probably the Xbox 360 one, but I also loved the Super NES. The Super Famicom controller was an excellent controller in my opinion. Sturdy, usable, it felt good, slightly ergonomic. Played a lot of great games on that controller. Anyway, we've successfully researched transport, so let's do mono sound. 40,000 bucks to research mono sound. That's Ricky Doodless. Alright, there's some easy contract work. So we've got to get 6 design points. We've got to generate, basically, 6 design points and 7 technology points in 4 weeks. If we do it, we get paid 14,000 bucks. If we don't, we lose 3,000. Now, the penalty is not that great, and we do generate research points as we perform contracts, so I think I'll take that one. The key here, though, is if he scratches his head, we're screwed, because the bar will continue to go down. That blue bar in the top middle will continue to go down, even if he scratches his head while he's doing absolutely sod all. And there we go, we've completed the contract. Hello, Jason. Jason! Jason! Transport simulator. I guess it could be strategy, but we'll do simulator. Euro truck, basically, so we'll call it Euro Glob Simulator. There we go. And we'll make it on the PC this time, shall we? Alright, we're not going to make huge amounts of money, but it's going to be a cheap one to make. We've got a great combo there, transport and simulation. We'll make it with 2D graphics. How do you make a truck simulator in 2D? Well, we'll find out. Okay, gameplay is super important here. Engine is obviously pretty important, but we don't need stories or quests. Let's move on. Oh, I need to blow my nose. I'll be right back. Alright, my nose is blown. It was a good one as well. Felt like I've lost 3 stone. I've also put some spuds in with the chicken. Well, what is this? This is turning into a cooking channel. Okay, so here we have another industry report. Age demographics, which we should be able to research now. There we go. Target audience, you see. So that's what we can research next. Very, very important to get that quite early on, in my opinion. Lots of bugs in this game. There we go. We've ironed out the bugs. Any more polish from you? Let's go gold. We're going for gold. Alright, guys. What do you think? You think this is going to be good or not? I've got a feeling it'll be 7s or 8s. Let's see. 7, 8. Well, there we go. I am a genie arse. Ah, Sega Master System's coming. Cool. Alright, we'll have a crack at this. As long as he doesn't scratch his head, we have a chance. Here we go. Watch him. Watch him closely. Come on. That's it. Picking up your notepad's fine. That's fine. Yes! There we go. No head scratching for you, sir. Been using the T-gel, huh? I don't want to research school just yet, because school casual sells really well, and I haven't got... Develop a new game. We'll make it for everyone. Sports. Simulation. We'll put it on the Nintendo. We'll buy the license here. Yep. And what shall we call it? I don't know, what sort of sports game is it going to be? Let me think. A golf game. So we'll call it Tiger Globs. Our first Nintendo game. And the Master System's been released. Oh, this could be bad. We're going to lose market share. These pluses and minuses down here, by the way, I've actually researched them over several different games by running the game reports and the postmortems. The game, you can wipe the hints at the start of each game, but I like learning more about the game as I go along. I know I'm not very good at this game. I'll hold my hands up and say I'm not very good. I've streamed this game numerous occasions. Never got very far. But I don't want to go out there and research all the formulas and the tips and the playthrough, the walkthroughs and everything. I don't want to read all that. I don't want to go out there because, to me, this game is all about learning it through losing. So, yeah, you're going to go bankrupt a lot of times, but you're going to learn more and more the more you play it. And I think that kind of has a charm to it. The Master System has stirred up the market. Experts say it's not marketed very well in North America, but it will flourish in other parts of the world. Did I ever own a Master System? I think I did, but I don't think I got it right away because I was happy with my Commodore 64, Atari 2600 and the NES. I didn't get it till quite a while after it. Probably even after the Mega Drive had been launched was the first time I actually bought a Master System. It was an okay console. I liked Sonic. A few of the games on it were not bad. Controller was very poor though, in my opinion. Oh, nice bit of polish there, sir. I do love a bit of polish. Mr. Sheen shines umpteen things clean. Alright, we finally get to research zombies, which is good. I've also got to do a game report still. Just wanted to get him off on something before we got the reviews in. Here they come, guys. Here they come. Is this the one? No, it's not. In fact, it's not very good at all. Shows potential, though, says Star Games. Ah, informed gamer played it for days. Well, that's nice. Beautiful. Beautiful, says All Games. Well, your score isn't. Stop scratching your head. Come on. Do some freaking work. So, this is how you create a brand new game engine. You choose which features you would like to go in. Don't forget that each feature costs you more money. You give it a name. So we'll just call it Glob Engine 1. Well, just Glob Engine. Huh. It's presumptuous of us to think there'll be another one. And then you have to basically get this number down as quickly as you can. All the time you're not making money, don't forget, but you will earn research points. Like that. Oh, bless his little heart. The Commodore's dying. The Commodore 64 is dying. I remember when I first saw a Commodore 64. Funny story, actually. It's not that funny. But I'll tell it anyway. Because you see the mouse here? It's the first time I'd ever used a mouse. When I saw a Commodore 64 in Tandy's. And when I first touched the mouse and it made something move on the screen, I was just blown away. It was like magic to me. I actually thought there was like some kind of sensor underneath the table that attached that could sense the position of the mouse where it was. I had no idea how it worked. Now when I got it home and I finally was like, what is this mouse thing? And I looked underneath and there was a ball with the two rollers and it all made sense. Ah, horizontal and vertical movement, of course, through a ball. Ah. So yeah, if nothing else, this game is a pleasant trip down memory lane. It's an interesting tale of the history of video games, basically. A lot like Evolandia was in my last video. It's an adventure through the history of video games, and definitely worth playing. You should definitely check it out, I think. Oh, the Game Boy's coming. Oh, I love the Game Boy. I probably spent more time on the Game Boy than any other gaming device ever made. The 360 and the PC comes pretty close, but the Game Boy, wow, I spent so much time on that. So many batteries. They built a landfill site near to where I lived just for my batteries. It's a true story. Alright, the game engine is complete, so let's develop a new game with that engine. We'll make it mature. We'll make it zombies. I don't know where to go. RPG or action? Yeah, I'll stick with action because that's a good combo. We'll call it Glob. Let's put it on the PC. Why not? Here we go. Basically a zombie survivor. I was going to say zomble survivor there. I'm glad I didn't, because that would have been stupid. Yeah, it's going to be a zombie survival action horror mature game thingy. We're going to put the engine up full blast here. Draw the gameplay down just a touch. We're going to put save game, game tutorials, linear story in there. I'm not a fan of linear story, but we'll put it in because it improves the quality of the game overall. AI is going to be real high here, though. I'm not sure why. Zombies don't really need that good AI, to be honest. Alright, so graphics going to be high, sound's going to be down there. I'll put the world design up just a touch as well, and we've finally got mono sound. I'm not quite sure what basic sound and mono sound is. I guess that's just bleeps and bloops. And this is actual sound coming out of one speaker. See, I'm clever, me. Hi, I'm Steve O'Connell. How are you? You're a reporter for Planet GG. We've heard a rumor your company's developing a game for mature audiences. That's correct, I'm doing zombie porn. I'll give an interview. Great, thank you for your time. We'll publish the interview next week. Is that it? You didn't ask me anything. They released the interview. Working on mature, we think the players are lucky. I didn't say that. I did not say this. Sooner or later, games with mature themes will become more common. So I'm kind of a trendsetter here in the old zombie porn department. We got a little bit of hype here from that interview. That's good. We're building up a little bit of hype. We've got 1.2k fans now as well. This could be the one, guys. Bit of polish. Spit and polish on there. That's it. Nice. Let's finish it off and get it released. Ding! Alright, Glob came in. Alright, see. Oh, this is going to be the one, guys. This is high. This is truly great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Outstanding achievement. More, please. Game Hero, give me a 9. Come on. If this guy gives me... nice. I didn't get all 10s, but I was really, really close. Game Hero, why troll me for? Why? Why would you give a 9? This is going to sell like a bitch. You just watch it up here in the top right corner. Whee! Ding! There we go. And now we can move office. Pay 150,000 bucks. And here's our new office, look. You can also hire staff. We've also unlocked training as well now that we've moved to a bigger office. So, for example, well, let me just generate this game report here while we look around the office. Video game magazines. Okay, marketing. Marketing, yes, so we can research marketing soon, that's good. We have a nice little microwave here, water cooler. Why are all the cups here? Why don't we just have a little... I don't know. Truly great. If Globdules continues to innovate like this, they might become a new fan favorite. We sure will. We got a TV over here with Super Nintendo there, look. Space Commander poster and Mars. Very good posters. So yeah, we got a clock in and out machine. Here's our company name here. This is my desk. My cup of coffee here. I brought over my Pong board from the old office. We've been doing some designs here. Golden chest, boss, level 1, mini boss. That's nice, very nice. There we go, 2.3 million in sales. Lovely jubbly. Sega Game Gear's coming, nice. I didn't like the Sega Game Gear, it took up way too many batteries. Remember me with the Game Boy? Could you imagine what I would be like with a Game Gear? The Earth would be dead by now. We'd have all had to move to the moon. Actually, in retrospect, I should have done it, shouldn't I? It would be so cool living on the moon right now. Shall we talk about the game? Yeah. So you can train this guy now. Again, the tips in green that you see here, I've unlocked through already playing the game. I'm going to actually start off by learning staff management because that will help you manage staff. Then we can actually hire somebody and we can start doing bigger and bigger games. and it just goes on from there. We can go into bigger offices, we can refurbish this office, we can start doing research and development and do our own consoles if we want to later on in the game. It gets bigger and bigger and more complex, but also more difficult. The bigger you are, the harder they fall, as they say, and that's very, very true in this game. But you should definitely try it out. Challenge yourselves, guys. Go on Steam, buy this as soon as you possibly can. Have fun. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was I hope it was something for you, and I'll see you next time, I guess. Have a great day.